Hi, here is my screencast for instructional design. Let me give you a little roadmap of what we're going to cover today. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am. Then we'll dive right in and talk about some projects I've worked on, specifically two of them, German 101 and then French 43. Here we go. Who am I? My name is Jessica Bryan. I was born in France. I am French American, and I moved to Germany as a teenager. I came to America and got my bachelor's degree in French and German teaching and a master's degree in second language education. I've been teaching German on campus or online since 2010, and then I have been updating curriculum since 2015, as well as teaching online still. And I love to continue my own education. Let's dive right into some projects. I have worked on a lot of different courses, and I have taught a lot of different courses. A closer look at German 101. For German 101, we decided that we wanted to change everything up and on campus on this course, and so we looked at the proficiency guidelines and the 21st century skills and came up with some learning outcomes that we wanted for our students. And in the German department, we decided that it would be really important to make these courses more interactive and more exciting for students. So what I ended up doing is I created 5 chapters, and each chapter has different topics, and we took these topics from the 21st century skills and from the proficiency scales. And then in each chapter, there are daily lesson plans. And these courses are usually taught by student instructors, so it was really important that we focused and had very detailed instructions for our student instructors so that they know what to teach and how to teach and how to reach certain goals. So for instance, here is one of the lesson plans, and at the very top they can see right away what our goal for that day is, what we want students to be able to do when they leave the classroom. And everything else is just how to get us there. So the old course was textbook only, kind of memorization, not as exciting. And the new course didn't have a textbook, and we had so much online content, and we're able to pull in so many more materials and resources and give students more comprehensible input for them to hear more German. We introduced project learning and gave students projects to work on and goals to achieve. And then the wonderful backwards design where we come with our goal and we work our way backwards on how to achieve that goal. All right, let's switch gears a little bit. Then right now, currently, I'm actually working on a French 43 course. This is for the online. The old course had a lot of English in it, and we wanted more French. Students didn't get feedback as fast. Some of the French is out of date. French did, they updated some of their spellings, and those aren't in our old courses, so we need to update some of our spelling. And then we wanted to add more culture and more learning materials for students. So I worked with Lizzie Robinson and now with Brian Johnson on this course, and they gave me kind of a basic format of what they wanted to see. And Lizzie and I created some statements, some goals for each unit and lesson for students, what they should work with. And again, we took those from the ACTFL guidelines and the 21st century skills. And then what I did was create content that would help students achieve these goals. To do that, I created this template that I use for every lesson or for every module that students go through. And you can see the first thing on there is the I can statement. What will the student achieve? And then we have very important parts that need to be in every module. For language learning, we need students to listen, read, learn about culture, write, and speak. Those are all part of language that are so important. And then, of course, they create something. This is where the student has to complete a project or write something or create some sort of assignment. And then, of course, lots and lots and lots of practice for our students. So let's take a little sneak peek at this course. It's not live yet, but I've got some images to show you So here, this is lesson 1.1. This is right where we start, and right away you can see there's French right there. Students are able to click on it and listen to it and answer some multiple choice questions to check learning. And what's fun is students click on the answer and check, and right away they know if it's right or wrong. And we've been integrating H5P activities that are accessible through Learning Suite, which increases the accessibility of our course. So let me show you some of these. This is one of my favorites. It's a push to speak. So students have information and then they have some questions. They push that little blue button. The computer listens to their answer, processes it, and then tells them if it's correct, they get that green star, and if it's wrong, it tells you what the computer heard and what the actual answer is. So instant feedback on their speaking. This is really fantastic. And then we also have some drag and drop options, and we've included culture updated music videos, and then some comprehension checks. We've worked with an awesome illustration team in creating some illustrations to make this course more beautiful, and then we've got some fill in the blanks options for our students. So and one thing to make our course more accessible is we've added transcripts. So if students listen, they can also click and see their transcript and see what they're listening, so they can hear and read it, which is just really fantastic. So that was my screencast. I hope that it gave you an idea of who I am, how passionate I am about creating curriculum and teaching, and I hope you can see how much I would love to and would be able to help Brigham Young University create even more courses and make them accessible to even more students.